Hey everybody, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you're doing well. I have a real treat for you today. We're going to be opening up Sam's Bead Box for the month of November. And I'm so excited I can hardly wait. They have the most amazing collections of check beads and gemstones as well. And if you're not familiar with Sam's Bead Box, I'll leave a link to the website down below in the description section of this video, along with a coupon code in case you're interested. And if you think you might like my content, please think about subscribing to this channel. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get started. And here we have Sam's Bead Box for the month of November 2023. The name of this box is Mookaite Memories. So that gives us some idea of what's in the box. Let's go ahead and open it up. Let's take a look. It says, for the first time, we decided to design a bead box around a favorite stone, Mookaite. Native to Australia, Mookaite formed over 100 million years ago and is highly prized by Aboriginal cultures who will call it the Mother of Earth stone. It is an amazingly unique jasper. I remember reading about this when I was in school in Australia. Let me keep reading. It says the color variety of Mookaite works perfectly for this time of the year with its yellows, creams, reds, and purples. These warm autumnal colors remind me of my family's fall traditions growing up. Each year we visited a local farm to pick popping corn, select our pumpkins to carve, and wind our way through the corn maze. To complement our dreamy Mookaite rounds and Art Deco cut, we're featuring a sensational carved red jasper leaf pendant, flower of life table cut coin, and mixed glass strands to encapsulate the colors of Mookaite through check glass. Well, that sounds wonderful. It says for metals, we curated a selection of antique copper Greek elements to bring a sense of timeless tradition. We hope that the rich colors of this box remind you of your family traditions and inspire you to create as we enter the holiday season. Post your creations in our Gem Chat group on Facebook with the hashtag Sam's Bead Box November 2023. That sounds wonderful. And on this side of the list of all the contents, as you can see, the retail value is $83, and there are quite a few items. And here's the candy. I love my candy. Yummy. Let me pull it out. Look at these colors, guys. Wow. Look how vibrant they are. They're so colorful. Let me get organized and we'll go through each item. Here are the first 5 strands. And look at this, guys. Look how well these coordinate with the Mookaite. They pick up the purple colors perfectly. And this one too. This one picks up that beautiful warm red color. Let's take a look at the Mookaite. These are 6mm in size, which is one of my favorite sizes to use. I just find it easier to work with this size for some reason. Probably because of the current trend of wearing dainty necklaces. But anyway, this is a 9.5-inch strand. And the Mookaite has beautiful warm red tones, as well as yellowish mustardy tones, but it has the purple as well, and some other colors. It's very colorful. Aren't these gorgeous? I really like these. And I like the size. And let's take a look at these now. These are check glass beads and they're fire polished. And they're rondelles, as you can see, very sparkly and faceted. The color is brick red silk mix, and they measure 5 by 7.5mm, and there are 16 beads on this strand. These are really gorgeous. I don't want to get too close to the camera because then the lens doesn't focus. Hopefully you can see how pretty these are. They're really pretty. And let's take a look at these drops. These are called melon drops. And the color is purple silk with copper wash. And these measure 8 by 13mm, and there are 8 beads on this strand. It's a very interesting shape, but like I said, this purple matches the purple in the Mookaite perfectly. Very nice. And these are actually check glass beads. They're called twist barrels, and the color is purple Mookaite mix, and they measure 5 by 9mm. And I wouldn't say that these colors are actually the colors of Mookaite, to be quite honest. Maybe the red is, but not that yellow. That's more of a lemony yellow versus a mustardy yellow, but they're still very pretty. And there are 20 beads on this strand. Very nice. And let's take a look at these. These are called mini tulip beads, and the color is purple stone, and they measure 7 by 9mm. And this purple is almost identical to this purple. They're very similar. That's one of the nice things about Sam's Bead Box. They always match their colors perfectly. Well, most of the time they do, I would say. Let me get some more beads. Here are 5 more strands. As you can see, some of these beads are really tiny. I really appreciate that. I like that they offer different size options. It just makes things so much easier when it comes to designing something. Let's take a look at this one. These are very interesting colors. Look at that. Look how vibrant these colors are. These are called textured oval beads, and the color is Mookaite Glow Mix, and you can see why. They do look like they're glowing. And these beads measure 8 by 9 millimeters, and there are 16 pieces in the strand. Aren't these nice? They're so nice. I love that red color too. And boy, that yellow color does glow. Let's take a look at the next one. These are 6 millimeters in size, and these are dark rounds, and the color is purple stone. The same color as those tulip beads that I showed you a few moments ago, and there are 25 pieces on this strand. These are very nice as well. I like these. Let's take a look at these now. These are English cut beads, but they're very small, as you can see. They measure 3.5 millimeters, and there are 50 pieces on this strand. And the color is purple silk, which matches the other purples perfectly. I like working with English cut beads because of those facets. They're very interesting. And these are so tiny. I like them. And here we have some cube beads. These are hematite cube beads, and they're copper plated, and they measure 3 millimeters in size. And it's a 9.5 inch strand. What a beautiful coppery color this is. So pretty. Let's take a look at this one now. These are little tiny melon beads, and the color is mustard yellow silk mix, and they measure 3 millimeters in size, and there are 50 pieces on this strand. Very, very nice. They do pick up the mustard from the Mookaite beads. I like that. So these are all the strands. Let's take a look at the loose beads now. Here are the next 5 items. These 2 actually came in one bag, even though they're different from each other. But look at the variety, guys. Look at all the shapes. I love this leaf. Let's take a look at it. It's a red jasper hand-carved maple leaf pendant, and it measures 41 by 49 millimeters. There's the back. Isn't it beautiful? And it feels so nice too. I like the look of jasper. And look at that carved veining. It's so pretty. And right off the bat, I'm getting some inspiration to do some wire work on that. I'm not sure if that's what I'll do. I'll have to think about it. Let's take a look at these. I'm going to load them on my rod. These are called mandala flowers, and the color is yellow opal mix with the copper wash, and these measure 18 millimeters across. They're slightly translucent as well. Let me hold a light behind them. I'll use my spare iPhone. What a beautiful yellow color that is, isn't it? It's so gorgeous. I love that. And of course, since there are 2, you could make earrings with these. Let's take a look at these now. These are Mookaite beads, and they have an Art Deco cut. They measure 9 by 10 millimeters, and there's a total of 8, as you can see. And these beads actually show you the beautiful colors of Mookaite. We have the warm reds, the mustardy yellows, the earth tones. I'm not seeing any purple, but maybe the ones you have might have some purple. I guess this one looks a little bit purple. Aren't these gorgeous? They're so pretty. And let's take a look at these now. Like I said, these came together in one bag. This bead here is called a turbine bead, and the color is red crystal Picasso. And this one here is a snakehead focal, and it says the color varies, but it looks kind of like a yellowish creamy color. The turbine bead measures 13 by 15 millimeters, and this one measures 12 by 29 millimeters. Look at the gorgeous red on that turbine bead. Oh my gosh, that is so beautiful. Let me shine a light behind it. Look how gorgeous that is. That is one of the prettiest reds I've ever seen. It's so pretty. I really like these 2. And I'm wondering why they put them together in one bag. I'm sure there's a reason, I just don't know what it is. Let me take a look at these now. What I like about these is that they're really, really flat. Look at that. I really like that. These are called Dahlia coin beads, and the color is red opal with a copper wash. And these measure 14.5 millimeters, and they do look like little dahlia flowers. Not sure if you guys can see the design, but that is a dahlia flower. How pretty are these? That red color is actually a warm red color, just like the reds on Mookaite. Very, very pretty. Let me get the next 5 items. Here are the next 5 items. As you can see, we get some seed beads, and these definitely have the colors of Mookaite. And so does this mix right here. And don't you love this? They included 2 different kinds of beads. I think that's such a great idea. What that does is it taps into my creativity a little bit. I like to see a variety of colors and shapes. Let's take a look at these. This is definitely a custom mix. It's called a house-made Mookaite mix, and this is a 5-gram tube. These are size 11/0 Miyuki seed beads. Look at those colors. We have the yellows, we have the reds, we have the beautiful lavender color. Very nice. You can do a lot with 5 grams. Let's take a look at these melon beads. As you can see, there's a total of 9, and these measure 10 millimeters in size. And there are 3 colors, so 3 of each color. We have the yellow, we have this red, which is a little bit transparent, and then we have this other red, which is more opaque. And this one here has a little bit of a copper wash. These are really pretty. I love the colors. I can totally see these on a necklace. Very, very pretty. They would actually look nice on a bracelet too. That's kind of a funny statement because what else are you going to make with beads? What can I say, guys? Sometimes words just come out of my mouth. It's funny because then when I'm doing the video editing, I'm always asking myself, why did I say that? But anyway, let's take a look at this one now. This one's really pretty as well. It's called a Flower of Life coin bead, and the color is Silky Fire Mix, and it measures 19 millimeters across. What a beautiful color that is. Let me get a light. Wow, that's absolutely stunning. It's a really beautiful shade of red, isn't it? I love it. And I feel like I've seen this design before somewhere. I think in one of the previous boxes, but maybe in a different color. Now these are really interesting. Let's take a look at them. These are called ornate olive beads, and I've never seen these before. They're so unique looking. The color is lavender amethyst, and they measure 8 by 12 millimeters, and they do have a gold wash, as you can see. And as you can see, there's a total of 6. Let me get my light again. That's a lovely shade of amethyst. But yeah, I've never seen these kinds of beads before. Very interesting. Let's take a look at these leaf beads. Actually, these are side drilled, as you can see, and those are drilled across the top. So we'll take a look at those in a few moments. But anyway, these are an amethyst color, and they have a gold wash as well. Very similar to these. I really like these. Let's take a look at these now. There's a total of 10, and these are super cute, aren't they? I'm not sure if you guys can see the hole, but it's right there. So you could either do some wire wrapping or slide a jump ring through that hole. Let me get the last few items. Here are the last few items. And this is the Antique Copper Collection from Greece. And by the way, guys, these are lead-free, so that's nice to know. Aren't they unique looking? I think they're beautiful. Let's take a look at these. These are called fan chandeliers, and they measure 26 by 30 millimeters. And it looks like they're the same on both sides. But look at all those little openings on the bottom. You could definitely hang something from those. They would make perfect earrings, wouldn't they? Let's take a look at this one now. It's called a boho multi-strand link, and it measures 21 by 28 millimeters. You could connect strands from these larger loops if you're making a necklace, and then maybe some dangles from the bottom. And if you're making a bracelet, you could take advantage of all those loops. Let me show you the back. There's the back. Isn't it unique? It's very unique. I really like it. I love that antique copper finish. Let's take a look at this one now. It's a little pendant. I guess you could use it as a charm if you wanted to. It's called a foliage charm, and it's 16.5 by 21 millimeters. Let me show you the back. It's nicely finished in the back, as you can see. It's a really nice size. I can see using this in a dainty necklace design. So now what I'm going to do is arrange everything on my board and show you the entire collection. So I'll see you in a few moments. Well, here's the entire collection, the Mookaite Memories collection for November 2023, and I am super impressed with all of these beads. As you can see, it offers lots of options to explore. There's a diverse range of sizes and shapes, which is a standard feature in Sam's bead boxes. And I love that because it caters to various tastes, and of course it ensures a constant source of inspiration. I love that they included Mookaite and Jasper, and the array of check glass beads is simply delightful. There are so many. And I don't know what my favorite is, guys, because I love them all. I know I always say that, but it's the truth. But if I had to pick a favorite, I guess I would pick the Mookaite beads, the 6mm size beads, and also these larger ones. I can see using them all in one design, and whenever they offer seed beads, I'm always tempted to use them, but I want to take my time and think about it. But look how nice these seed beads look with the glass beads there. I'm also impressed that this Flower of Life coin bead matches this Jasper leaf pendant. But anyway, guys, I want you to come back and check my channel for future tutorials using the contents of this box. I hope you enjoyed today's unboxing. Thank you so much for watching. I'm looking forward to seeing you again. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.